everybody, it's been a while, excuse me, since I've done one of these, largely down to I'm just out of a splint. 2.5 months ago I fractured my wrist and seriously damaged this carpal tunnel area here around the scaphoid, so it's pretty touch and go. I've done this before years ago, fractured a scaphoid. Bad news for anybody, especially musicians. So welcome back, as promised, a discussion on a Gretsch G5129 Electromatic, which I got about 20 years ago. I did loads of pretty frantic shows with this in a duo, drums and guitar duo, so it's really been beat up. I never cleaned it for years, and the finish has dulled on it. Also, I don't know whether you can see this, I used heavy gauge strings on it, and the body has sort of gone concaved on this. And years ago, when my daughter was about 3, she knocked a lamp into it and there's a little scratch there. And some years later, she came to visit me here, and she played this guitar through my Fender Twin. I was playing stuff that I absolutely loved as a kid, intros to songs and stuff, and I was so moved by it, I just thought, I've got to let her have that guitar. So this is Beatrice. If you're out there, B, see you soon, love you and all that. And yeah, it's a great guitar. It did have 12 260s on it when I gave it her, and I felt pretty bad, so I've put 11 to 54, I think, which is a really excuse me, a really good gauge. I recommend that. 11 to 49s, I think they're too light on these strings here, but it's a great sounding instrument. I'm going to cut this short because it's a discussion more than playing. I'm really rusty. I've got to start practicing because I've had 2 months out. The hand's on the mend, it's not fully there yet. Thomas, I believe, asked this question about the mud switch here because they don't have them on. Well, neither does this, it's just a dummy switch, and I wanted it back then. I always loved the look of this switch configuration, so I just had one and I just drilled a hole and put it in. It doesn't actually do anything. Sorry to disappoint Thomas, but yeah, I also sanded off the Electromatic logo because you know, not that I'm ashamed, but I just prefer the Gretsch with the Gretsch on it and not Electromatic. I found that logo to be painful to the eye. But yeah. So that's it from me today. Sorry it's been a while. There will be some more coming up. I am going to get back into this because I really enjoy it. The next discussion, which won't take 2 months to happen, in fact I may even do it later, is on this Dan Electro with rat rod pickups and Tri-5 pickup surrounds, and it's a really interesting guitar. It sounds like a Dan Electro, obviously, but also a Gretsch. It's totally unique. It's got a great answerine sort of tone to it, and I love it. But it's great to have this guitar back for a while. It's all restrung for B now, my daughter, and I shall be giving her this back tomorrow, hopefully. So nice to see you all. Take care, stay cool. I'll talk to you soon.